Join TWR in 2023. TWR Thirsty Thursday and Lotto Pics.
Simone. Hey, you know I'm on that though, man. Y'all, come join it. In the traders war room, warring with the market every day. We on Zoom. Yeah. Never gonna quit. Ain't no way we gonna lose.
TWR is your one-stop shop. Stay tuned at the end for new upcoming events. How's TWR doing thus far? All right, we're going to start off with FCX. We went ahead and secured today. We secured higher yesterday, but went ahead and closed out. Money can make more money somewhere else. $10 per contract. I do want to bring your attention to all of the alerts at Traders War Room. Time and date stamp, y'all. Keeping it 100 as always. Running total on the day, $10. Walmart, plus 20 per contract. That's 30 on the day. Secured Google. We had the puts. We noticed a bullish movement. Went ahead and secured profit, $36 per contract. Had a little bit higher of a trim yesterday, but you know what? Green is green. 66 on the day. Same idea with SPY. We went ahead and rode this down at the bell, and we went ahead and secured right there, 66 per contract on the day, and we got 132 total on the day. After a terrible day yesterday, guys, we went ahead and stayed strong and pulled out at XLE today. We went from 92 to 167. That's $75 per contract profit, 207 on the day. Falling on the lines of those energies that were moving, we went ahead and secured CVX plus $89 per contract. That's 296 on the day. Now let's start the big boys. Following on, continuation with Microsoft, guys, we went ahead and secured today $520 per contract. That was that 95 to 615 that we ran, 816 on the day. All right, so we double dipped on SPY, except we went to the long side this time. Went out at 698 per contract on this 395 call. That's 1514 on the day. And Tesla, guys, we ended up closing out at 1070 per contract. That makes the grand total at $2,584 earned on the day. These totals are assuming that you at least take one trade per alert that I push out near my entry and my exit. More contracts that you take, more money that you would have made. The less trades that you took, the less money you made. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible when you're a TWR market warrior. So quit wasting money. That's not making money. Join TWR. The links are in the description. What's hot and what's not. All right, the markets were extremely bullish today, and every single market pushed to the green. Dow was up 0.61, NASDAQ pushed 1.76, and the S&P 1.1. All right, futures are mixed, but you know as well as I do, we don't really pay attention to this as we watch for pre-market to see if we got any movers and shakers. Here's your sector heat map. Every sector was green except for consumer staples. So we will look for consumer staples and healthcare to have a little bit of a jump. So some of these ones that hit pretty hard today, energy and consumer discretionary, we'll look for pullbacks, and hopefully we'll see that healthcare and consumer staples push up a little bit from here due to some finding support and rejection at the bottom. Flow, extremely bullish. So looking more bullish now. There's a whole bunch of smaller money rotating going around. A lot of money's flowing into Tesla, but we still got big names up there. SPY, Q, Amazon, Apple. Basically, the big ones that everyone loves to trade are still getting some money flowing. So let's look to see tomorrow, since we got so much bullish potential pushing in, we may see some sell-off because we're starting to reach some peaks that we haven't hit for a while, and people will want to secure capital. Here were your top gainer stocks. These are the ones that moved the most and made the most amount of money today. Here's your top losers. And what we like about the losers is a lot of time, since they got beat up so much, potentially we could see a little bit of rejection from support and get kind of a bounce play. So we pay attention to those because of the bounce play. and your most active. And no surprise, Tesla was at the top of the bunch. We also had a whole bunch of action with some penny stocks going on. You're starting to see the penny stock market heat up, okay? So do not count out on these equities, all right? Don't get stuck in just a derivative game, all right? You got to be a full and complete trader. That means we trade stocks as well. We see pennies moving, we hop into pennies, we hop out of pennies. We see derivatives moving or options moving, we hop in, we hop out. If we're trading, we're trying to make money. It doesn't matter whether it's stocks or options. We're just trying to make some money. All right, and here's your top trending stocks that are... All right, and here's your top trending tickers. Guys, we're paying attention to a few of these. I'm going to put a couple arrows up here on ones that I'm paying attention to, and a lot of these could give us a dramatic shift, either going one way or the other. What we do is we just follow the momentum and make the trade happen. And here's the tickers that I'm paying attention to. All of these ones right here are moving on high volume. They're also high liquid, and they could make dramatic shifts going one way or the other in a couple dollars. So these are perfect for derivatives. This is why I'm paying attention to these, and we're going to look at some of these charts. And not just derivatives either, because some of these are beaten up to the point that these present a decent buying opportunity for going shares long as well. Example would be INTC. Beat up, definitely low, and it's a great opportunity if you want to hold this for a long time to pick up 100 shares and just say, you know what, I'm going to save it for a rainy day, and hopefully I can 2x my money in 2 to 3 years. Stocks I like for trades. All right, so the first stock that I want to talk about is INTC. Now, this absolutely got crushed on earnings, and the two orange lines at the bottom, those are follow-through levels to the downside. So we understand that we could see some downside potential. However, I think that we're going to start seeing a little bit of consolidation with the current level that we're at, and it's going to get some interest of the institutional buyers, and we could easily pop back up there to that $27, maybe the $28 range. So this could be a definite possibility for a bounce play if we see the momentum fluctuating in during pre-market, and then at the bell we start to see some bullish movement. Think of Microsoft the other day, okay? I don't think it'll make a dramatic move like Microsoft did, but INTC is extremely popular stock, and a lot of big money is going to look at it at this price and think, you know what the hell, cheap, I'm going to get in it, and it could give us a decent push with volume. Pfizer is a fantastic company, and at this price would be a good opportunity to get into it. We could see the little bit of a downward pressure, so I got that lower trigger there at 43.35. Could see a slide back there. We've been there before, but I do think that we're going to see the bounce here at the rejection from support, and we could push up to 44.87, 45, maybe even $46 if we get enough volume and enough interest to the bull side. In this stock, I'm going to give you guys a free trade idea on this one. And I'm really only interested in this trade to the call side. So if we get that bullish movement and those triggers are pulled, this is the contract I'm going to look at. This $45 call pushing out to 17 February. And here's the stats. What I like about this is the volume is present. Delta to theta ratio is decent. And I think this could make us some decent money with a nice bullish push. All right, so let's talk about NVDA. We had a nice run, almost a V-shaped recovery right here, and I like this for a cool down period. So I'm looking more towards the triggers to the downside on this one. If we do cross and trigger and close on a good 5-minute, 15-minute candle above that top trigger, then we could get some continuation, but I just don't think we're there yet. I think we're going to bobble around here, and eventually people are going to profit take, and we're going to start climbing back down, and we'll end up eventually settling around and bobbing around at the 180 point. All right, and so let's talk about QS. I like QS for share accumulation. At this point, I think this would be a perfect stock to go in deep, buy 100, 200 shares of this, hold this for a year or two, and you'll probably 2 to 3x your money in no time. But I also do like it for long positions as well. But I think that if you can find the volume contract in these, I would go out and I would push out a couple months, if not a leap on this particular one if you want to do derivatives. But for me personally, I'm looking at share accumulation, especially at this level. All right, so let's talk about Johnson & Johnson. I like this for long positions at the current level we're at. I think we could have some more downward pressure before we reject, but I think that we're going to find support at this current level, and we could see a nice dramatic pop back up, pushing, maybe $1, $2, but Johnson is notorious for spiking up, then cooling down, and then spiking up again. So I do like this for a long position, and I think if you give yourself some time, pushing out until 17, maybe even March, staying at the money, that options would be a good idea at this point and going long. All right, so let's take a look at some lottos, and these will be quick trades. We're only going to do day trades. We're looking at for some lottos on the day, and hopefully we can see some setups that we like in the chart, but I'm going to give you a couple that I got my eye on right when that bell rings tomorrow, and these are the ones I'm going to be targeting for some quick money. All right, so for Tesla at the bell, I'm looking to go short. I think we're going to break out of this wedge, and we're going to break to the downside for a cool down period, retest some of those bottoms, see if we can hold it before we explode back up and go on to new recent highs. Same thing with Apple. I think Apple's going to cool down, and we're going to push back down to the 142, maybe even 141. So I'll be looking to go short on Apple at the bell unless we see that bullish continuation. And it needs to be strong for me to go long, because otherwise I'm going to just be looking for the top point and looking for that rejection at the top to run this back down. All right, last lotto I'm going to give you. There was 2 puts before this one. I'm going to go with the call on this one. Typically, when you see a breakout, and you can see the last one, the breakout from 107 to 114, you can have about a similar movement. So we just broke out of the previous top level, and what we can do is we can see another push of about $6 to $7 up, and that would put us to 120, 122, somewhere around there. So I do like this for a push to the upside, and I think going long would be the most probable answer, and I think would make money giving yourself enough time. Upcoming events. We got an upcoming class, 5 February, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Join Traders War Room and learn how to manage risk and control your emotional trading. This is the #1 killer of accounts, and we are going to show you how to utilize the secrets and the tools that we have learned since trading in this market back in 2005. I'm going to dump all of my information into your all's brain, and hopefully you guys can gain consistent profitability strategies and skills from this. So register today at traderswarroom.com/upcoming classes. And 2 weeks after that, we got our next class on 19 February, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. By popular demand, we went out there and we got Diesel Trades. He's going to be our guest instructor, and he's going to come in there and show you his patented day trading, reading candles, volume, and momentum. Guys, this is going to be a fantastic class, and you asked for it. Traders War Room delivered it. This is going to be happening 19 February. Sign up today. traderswarroom.com, upcoming classes, and I will see you there. And we are now taking applications for the next iteration of the Traders War Room Trading University Options Fundamental course. If you haven't heard about this, listen up. It's a 5-week formal live course that is in-depth on how to trade options. From the cradle to the grave, you are going to learn everything you need to know to trade options and be successful and consistently profitable. I promise you one thing, you are going to learn a lot and you will become a different trader after this. We do have payment plans available. You can register today and learn more about it at traderswarroom.com/option university. We start in February, so don't wait. I hope to see a lot of you over there. And listen, I look forward to learning, growing, and sharing all the secrets on how to become consistently profitable with you guys. See you there. And I want to invite everybody to come check out the TWR Investment Club. Listen, if you guys haven't heard about how successful this is and how extremely popular it is, you need to get spun up on it, okay? So I'm going to drop the link in the description. I need you to go over there and check it out. At least go to the chat group. It's free to get the information and find out what all the buzz is about with the TWR Investment Club. This is completely separate from our platform and our instant message platform. This is a club where like-minded investors like you and I, we get together, we pool our money together, and we trade it in the market, and then we divide the profits equally among each other every round. So we're about to start the next round coming up in February. So if you're interested in this, you need to get spun up and get over to that free chat so you don't miss out. So definitely take a look at that. The link's in the description, and I'll see you over there on that platform. That's it, team. Don't forget, make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join TWR and bow to no one. The link is in the description or on the website at traderswarroom.com. Let's go to war.
I'm on it. Hey, you know I'm on that though, man. Y'all, come join it. In the traders war room, warring with the market every day we on Zoom. Never gonna quit, ain't no way we gonna lose.